My name is Dr. Justin High. I'm an equine veterinarian, and I'm also an Ironman triathlete. One of the sidelines of being an equine veterinarian is you're around them all the time, and I love them, and I do make a living off of them, but we all have to have a little bit of an escape from what we do every day. And my wife is probably the biggest inspiration for me in training. She's always worked out, always been an athlete, and it's odd how some women will take up sports or hunting, whatever, to spend more time with their husbands. That's one of the main reasons that I started training more, is I got to spend more time with my wife. Crossing the finish line at an Ironman triathlon is one of the coolest things I've ever done in my life. It made all the training and the time and the pain and the suffering completely worth it. And it's one of those things that you can never replicate that feeling in any other thing that you're doing outside of that. And you may be completely dead at the end of that race and think, why in the world am I doing this? And 5 minutes after you cross that finish line, you start planning the next one. Being a veterinarian over 20 years, one of the things that I've seen is that horses and people are a lot alike in their personalities, in their work ethic, in their pain tolerance, just in how they go about their stuff, whether they like their job or not, and how well they do it. So as a triathlete, I see no difference in me than a person that is a cutter or rides jumping horses or rodeos full-time. If you have a significant goal in your life, somewhere along that line, it's not going to be so cool anymore, and it's not going to be fun. It's going to be hard, and it's going to be a lot of work. And when you get to that point, you'd better have a good reason to be there, something that will drive you past wanting to quit. The decisions that we make starting out and along the way have a huge influence on our success in the end. One of the things I always remember is that motivation may get you started, but self-discipline is what gets you across the finish line. So whether you're riding horses or you're doing an Ironman triathlon, they both apply. What I always tell people when I look at horses on lameness exams or a purchase exam is it's easier to keep a sound horse sound than it is to fix a lame one. Okay, so if we can do things that are preventative in ourselves and in our horses to maintain cartilage, to maintain soft tissues, to keep our horses sound, it's going to be a lot easier to maintain that horse. For me as a veterinarian and for you as a rider, it's going to be a lot easier to keep them sound long term if you do your preventative things in a preventative manner. And that's what I was saying before about the decisions that you make when you start out and along the way are what's going to determine your success long term. So how you choose to put the miles on yourself or how you choose to put the miles on your horse, kind of inconsequential. The same effects happen, so if you use the same technology and the same process, you should be able to have the same outcome. For me as a triathlete, I see the personal effects of how Maristal helps me during my training throughout the year. As a veterinarian, I see that influenced in the horses that I get to work on a daily basis. The same things that keep me sound and healthy in my training are the same things that keep horses sound and healthy in their training.